guys, heading out on another motorcycle adventure. I'm going to go from Reading. We're going to head west to the coast and go all the way up the coastline to the Olympic Peninsula and around and to basically Seattle area, and then across there and then up into Canada. That's the plan. We're starting today. It's Friday the 18th of August, and we'll see how far we get. We got a week to go, and we get halfway through the week, we're going to turn around and come back. So we'll see how far up we get. I'm going to meet up with Lee in Brookings, Oregon. He's leaving his house right about now. I'm leaving mine. It's about 4.5 hours for each of us to get there. So we're all packed up. Think I have everything. I don't know. I just got off work, was flying all night. So I'm going to hit the road and see where this trip takes us. We're just nothing solid planned. We're just hitting the coast, and we're going to cruise up today as far as we feel like going, and then we'll stop and camp. We do plan on doing a lot more camping on this trip, but we also plan on sticking to the roads a lot more than the dirt, just to cover more territory. So that's the plan for this adventure. So we're going to bring you guys along. I hope you enjoy. Okay, on the road, just left home. It's about 10:22. Next stop, Brookings, Oregon. About 4 hours and 39 minutes. So we're coming down the Six Rivers Junction here on 299. Just got stuck in a construction area for about a half hour. So I'm running a little behind schedule as far as meeting up with Lee. And now we're stuck behind a pretty big line of traffic. And we're doing about 15 under speed limit because of this toy hauler in front of us. So, reached the coast, jumping on North 101 right here. I just pulled over to close all the vents in my jacket because it got a little chilly all of a sudden, which is fantastic. That's why I'm here. This is where we're heading to meet up with Lee in Brookings. We're showing about half an hour out of there, so. Alright, off to Florence Lake. Good morning, day 2, Florence Lake. This is on the coast in Oregon. We're about a little bit south of Bandon right here. It's a great place for kite surfing out on this lake. It's one of the closest freshwater lakes to the ocean. I think it is the closest. You can see the ocean right over the side of the berm there. Yeah, great night camping here at the campground. It was all full when we got here, but the camp host was kind enough to let us camp in their spot with them. We just kind of threw our tents up on the grass and had a nice peaceful night listening to the ocean. So we're all packed up. It's almost 8 o'clock. We got to make Seattle today. So it's about a 9, maybe 10 hour ride today. So got to cover some mileage. And then this is really the last day. We got to push to get somewhere, and the rest of the trip we're just going to go with the flow, except for the last day, of course, because we got to get home. So let's get on the road. Love Florence. Of the towns we've been through so far, they're kind of dirty towns on the coast of Oregon, but the Florence is nice. Yeah. Yatel. That's funny. Tillamook. They have more pumps on the other side. Oh, crap. Dropping down to the Cannon Beach is beautiful. Weekend, Oregon coast in August. Passing lane 1 mile. Astoria? Yes, it is. Astoria Bridge. So we ran into a guy with a bit of road rage in this section. I turned on in front of him getting onto the bridge here, and Lee was behind him. But he got right up where his bumper is about 2 feet off my rear tire through this section. I was going very carefully, but keeping a close eye on him. I knew he was going to try something. And Lee was talking to me through the cardo box the whole time, letting me know what was going on. Kind of a beat up truck. License plate 916. Foxtrot Bravo Kilo. That's FBK. You ever see a Washington plate that matches that? You want to say hi for me? Please do. That was a real jerk. But you can see in the clip coming up, he tried to run me off the road, and it put a damper on the riding this day because of his actions, but it worked out, where I was able to avoid him. But here it is in slow-mo coming up. So not only did he turn in on me, he also slammed on the brakes. So it's just about everything I could do to not clip the back of his car. Now he's getting on the phone. Sounds like he's going to try to cover his ass. I've got another rider with me as a witness if you need any additional information. He was behind the vehicle when he did this. He's going left, we're going right. All right, appreciate it. And you need a callback number? Yes, that's correct. Okay, thank you. I called 911.
Yeah, I was like yelling for you, and I was like, where you at?
Yeah, so they're sending a Washington trooper after him right now.
Good.
But he was on the phone, I saw, trying to cover his ass.
He was on the phone?
When he got to that light, he picked up his phone. I don't know what story you tell him. I made an illegal left turn, yeah, but that doesn't warrant what he just did.
Oh, Mike, he was so close to you, dude. My heart, I'm shaking a little bit, because I'm like, I thought he was going to hit you.
I was watching him. But when he came over on me and tried to put me in the rail, that got me. I was fine up until that point, but I think right after a little road rage asshole on the bridge and going across from Astoria, we're now in South Bend. Hopefully by the end of the ride I'll have an update on how that, if anything became of that. Yeah, so I guess it's one of those things where you can't expect to ride a week without running into some jerk on the road, but luckily I was expecting him to do something, and I was ready when he did try to come over and hit me. But yeah, so anyway, back to the ride. Hopefully we'll continue on safely and without another incident like that. So looks like we're about 3 hours, 2 hours. It's 4 o'clock, so about 2 hours and 50 minutes to go. It's been a long one. So we put in close to 500 miles today, and a lot of it at this speed here. So it's been a long day. We're not going to do another long one like this. We just had to try to get to my family's house up on Bainbridge Island today, and then from there we'll have a more relaxed rest of the trip, doing shorter rides. So but it's been beautiful, absolutely fantastic weather. We're looking at 79 degrees right now here in South Bend. It's been right in the range of 56 up to like we hit maybe 80 today top. So it's been just beautiful. A little bit of fog here and there, but a really beautiful ride so far. So a little bit more to go, and I'll give you another update as we progress. I'm coming into Shelton, Washington. The next stop after that is Bremerton. Yep. Show you why this is badass. No stoplights all the way through town. Watch, man, we'll be ahead of all those cars. Yeah, baby. Coming into the town of Belfair. Place to be if you need some weed. Alright, so this is the end of day 2, and this is our view from tonight, or for tonight. You zoom in over here, that's downtown Seattle, Space Needle. So we had a great visit with my mom. You guys go ahead and stay tuned for part 2 coming up. I did want to address the road rage incident. Nothing ever became of it. It was kind of my word against his, since they didn't follow up with me. And I didn't realize at the time I was talking to the police that I had the whole thing on video. And I kind of let it go later that day. I didn't really want to have it ruin the trip. So we just kind of let it go and continued on with the trip. So again, if you ever run into them, 916 Foxtrot Bravo Kilo license plate, you can let them know what the motorcycle community thinks of them.